What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday to everybody. Couple unboxings to do today. Benchmade Bug Out is the unboxing knife, and I'm pretty sure I know what one is. I'm not sure what the other one is, maybe, but let's get into it. So this one came from Kizer. It's 139 bucks is what we give for it. Oh yeah, man. 139 bucks. So we have the drop bear. Blade is satin, burlap micarta, clutch lock. This may be one of the best value knives that has come out in a while. If I can get this dang thing open. What in the world? Sorry guys, I don't know what they've done here. So 139 bucks. All Kizers come with a cleaning cloth inside here, how to take care of your knife, etc. Comes in this like old fancy door knocker type door. And then we got the bear there, the drop bear, and then we got action for exploration. Then we got extra hardware and extra omega springs. That's pretty standard with Kizer. So I seen this drop bear on the website. Man, I thought this was an excellent deal for what you're getting. Excellent. It's really a good deal. S90V burlap micarta, satin, polished burlap micarta, and satin blade. S90V steel with a good heat treat. Man, look at that dude. Phew. And you know Kizer's crossbar lock is probably they perfected it. I mean, I don't think anybody's action is better than Kizer's. So I can't. Looks like we may have slightly contoured, polished burlap micarta scales. All the edges have been knocked down. You can feel the burlap in here. We have an open construction. The liners have been heavily milled. We have a pocket clip. It is not inset, but it does have flat head screws on it, and it is reversible. Looks like we have T8 hardware all the way around. Got that spear point blade of S90V. I'm not sure if that clip's titanium or not. Clip is titanium. Yeah, just a stunning knife. 139 bucks, guys. Polished burlap micarta scales. You can see the unpolished part in the lanyard hole there, and where the screws is for the pocket clip, and S90V. And of course, Kizer always comes super duper sharp. Super duper sharp. Ergonomically, this knife is a beast. The jimping on the back of the blade goes all the way out to the swedge. So anywhere you put your finger, you're going to have some traction there. Reverse flicks, money. Thumb studs, money. I mean, you can't beat Kizer's action. Sharpening choil and plunge grind. They got the plunge grind pushed way back, so you have, I don't know, about 1/8 of steel there to sharpen off of. Thin down behind the blade. So we have double thumb studs up on the blade. We have the polished burlap micarta. We have black liners. We have a titanium spoon clip that's going to work good in and out of the pocket. The pocket clip is reversible. We have 2 standoffs in the back. We have black thumb studs with a satin S90V blade. So the good thing about this spear point is your tip's not up real high. You don't have to raise your wrist. I mean, utility cuts, this knife's going to excel at a lot of cuts. That's why it's as popular as it is. Size comparisons, I think it's going to be in line more with the Benchmade bug out. No, it's a little bit shorter than the bug out. So the bug out has right at 3 inches of cutting edge, where the drop bear has right at 3 also. Paramilitary 3, that's more in line with it. The drop bear is still a tad bit shorter, but once again, the cutting edge, actually the drop bear has more cutting edge than the Paramilitary 3. The Paramilitary 2, of course, the drop bear is going to be shorter, but once again, it has 3 inches of cutting edge, and the Paramilitary 3 has a little bit more. The weight on this guy is going to be right at 3 ounces, guys. S90V burlap micarta. One of the things that interested me to buy this knife was the burlap micarta, and I'd like to see Kizer. They're doing all kinds of different blade steels. I mean, from anywhere from S45VN to L-Max to S90V now. We know the heat treat's going to be right for those guys. I like the jimping across the back of the blade. I just like this knife in general overall. Some of the dislikes, I mean, there really is none. I like to see nested liners on it possibly, but I like the pop of black it gives. Kizer drop bear S90V burlap micarta. We'll leave him sitting right here so you guys can see him. Alright, so we did buy this knife new. The second knife is going to come from Blade Binge. You guys check out Blade Binge. You can find excellent deals on good quality knives. Most of them, people buy them and don't like them and put them in their pocket. I mean, put them in their collection and don't ever take them out, really. So this is the Best Tech knives. Exploit. We got BT2005. I don't own a lot of Best Tech knives. I think I own the Good Boy. I don't even know if that's the same company. So we got a sticker down in here. Pretty cool sticker. It's like nuclear war or zombie apocalypse guy with a gas mask on. Just a basic box for the Best Tech. Nice canvas pouch with Best Tech embroidered in it. Cleaning cloth. Once again, maintenance and warranty there in that. This knife, like I said, it's never been pocketed. I think he said it cut paper and that was it. Looked like a cool design. Like I said, I don't have many Best Tech knives in my collection, so wanted to try one of them out. And we have, man, look at that back spacer, fellas. That's cool. Geared back spacer into a floating spacer. So we have titanium scales that have been flamed. Flat titanium scales that has some machine work in it and a couple speed holes there. We have a titanium geared back spacer, then it goes to a floating spacer there. We have a titanium pocket clip that is not reversible. We have an over travel stop here for the lock bar. We have a steel lock bar insert. Once again, it looks like all the hardware is T8. And let's fire this blade. So on this guy, you got the fuller. Man, that's a good looking knife right there. Fuller works really good. The window works really good. And the front flipper. They all work really good. So on the blade, we got, looks like a belt satin S35VN. Super thin behind the edge. Choke, the ergonomics of this knife is really nice. You have some really aggressive jimping right here, along with some mild jimping on the back of the blade. Do have a choke up spot, and right there I'm locked in. Reverse grip, that's not as good, but it'll work. Let's see, where's that stop pin hit? So the stop pin hits in the finger choil, but I'd like to see this plunge grind right here. It's going to start smiling or frowning when you start to sharpen it. I mean, at least they got the stop pin in the right spot, but the plunge should have been pushed back, and I think it's caused this finger choil, but heck, they still could have brung it back on an angle. So I would call this another spear point blade. Got a geared pivot here. I guess that's the maker's logo right there, RT. I'm not familiar with it. We have Best Tech knives on the blade, S35VN on the back. It's a good looking knife. Action is good. Reverse flick's good. The detent on this guy, kind of medium. It did come perfectly centered. Let's check the edge on it. Let me grab a piece of paper, guys. Well, I got a piece right here. Sorry about that. I used the piece of paper I had on the drop bear. So the Best Tech exploit. This thing is a laser beam. This thing is a laser beam, guys. Probably one of the sharpest factory knives I've opened so far. I mean, this thing is absolute, all the way out the edge. That's me. Yeah, good thin blade stock. This is going to be a super slicer. Do some size comparisons. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. And if you watch the videos and you like what you see, I don't want you to hit the like button if you're not liking the videos. If you like the videos, hit the like button. Just check it out. This has some good acoustics too to it. Sounds a little bit dry in the pivot. I'm going to take a little bit of KPL. This knife is on bearings. Drop 2 little drops of KPL down there behind the pivot. Yeah, that helped it out a lot. The lockup on it's about 30% there. I think I'm going to put a little bit on the detent ball as well. It might be a little bit dry. I thought I seen a detent ball. Is that a detent ball? Yeah, it's a detent ball. This does have some pretty nice acoustics to it. Kind of sounds like a machine. Yeah, pretty cool acoustics on it. Let's do some size comparisons. This thing is super sharp. So once again, bug out, shorter knife, military is going to be a longer knife just by a little bit, and the paramilitary is going to be a little bit shorter. Cutting edge for this guy, you like it right at 3 1/4. Weight on the exploit, you're at 4.8 ounces. Out of these two knives, I like them both. Action goes to the drop bear, sharpness goes to the exploit. Overall, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the drop bear. But this exploit is a really nice knife. It's super sharp, super slicey, it's super thin behind the edge. That point gets to a really acute tip there for puncturing. I like the jimping on the back of the blade, the mild to the aggressive. I like the two little swedges where the fuller is on each side of the blade. I like the overall look of it. I like the arch and the shape of the handle. But man, you get right there on that, you're locked in. You're not going nowhere. So just to recap, we got the drop bear, burlap micarta S90V, guys. Excellent buy, 139 bucks what we paid for this one. I think we paid 140 bucks for this one, new. I mean, somebody owned it but never carried it. Best Tech exploit, Kizer drop bear. In the comments, let me know which one you guys like. Hit that like button. Stay safe, stay sharp. Until the next one.